No trailer required. Corey, that's why he's got the nickname the Mouth, right? All right, guys, we are at McFarland's in the heart of cheese country, Wisconsin, the home of Culver's, right?
Culver's.
Home of Culver's, and I'm with my buddy Corey, and Corey's actually got John here with us today because we are going to be looking at what Corey deems to be the absolute farm tractor, the absolute plow tractor. There's nothing else like it that he's ever experienced, and he sells these tractors. He sells all sorts of tractors, but he says there's no tractor in this category that he's even close to being capable of what this machine can do.
That would be accurate.
Why?
So it all starts in my mind on what is a tractor of this size. To me, a tractor of this size is going to fit in classes like what we sell here would be like a Massey Ferguson 5711, 4700 series, and then the Kubota side of it's going to be like the M4, M5. And there's any other brand has that similar tractor. And what's interesting with it is what you don't get versus what you get. And what we want to show you is what you get for probably a little bit higher of a price tag.
What size category is this, Corey?
What's weight class of like something like
this?
this?
9,500 to 15,000 pounds.
How many horsepowers?
100 to 110 horse.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And you said that this machine will actually blow this one out of the water.
I believe so. I believe build quality and everything like that, what you get from this machine is what separates this from every other brand out there.
Walk me through it.
Absolutely. So the reason why we got John here today with us is because when we work on the Fendt tractors, we have a product specialist. John would be our product specialist for the Fendt brand. It's not that I don't know these tractors. The problem is on the technical side of it, that's what we train John to know way better than I do. The operational side of it, these things are a whole nother level of experience where we just don't hand them off to a customer. They pick them up with their trailer and we say good luck with them. We actually go through a process where John goes out first day on delivery day, works with those guys on these tractors, and then what we say, we kind of let them get frustrated a little bit. Once they get frustrated a little bit, that's where we come back, because then we can ask educated questions as the operator of how do I do this? I've been struggling trying to figure this out. So there's a lot more to the final delivery that comes with something, you know, of this quality.
But wait, it gets better. There's the Holy Cow warranty, but let's not give the Holy Cow warranty away yet.
Okay.
The Holy Cow warranty is coming up. That's going to come up later in the video.
We can say it because I don't think you bleep it out, but it's the oh shit warranty too, I would say.
You're right. All right. We got to bleep that part out. I don't want the kids hearing that part. All right. But what sets this thing apart? Corey, you still haven't talked to me about what sets it apart.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that's different, in my opinion, than any other tractor, and we can talk about a bunch of the other qualities with this, but this tractor is gonna sport a front suspension. You can see it with that cylinder right there, which is gonna allow us to be able to do 28 miles an hour with a tractor of this size. And also it's gonna come standard as a CVT transmission. So it is going to shift as smooth, it's not shifting. It is going to drive as smooth as your pickup truck because of that.
And there's no other tractor in the world, is my understanding, in this size range that does that.
To my knowledge as well, there is nothing that you can spec to get with the front suspension and a CVT transmission in this size class.
But that's not all that's special about this machine. Now, before we get into all of the unique details, this machine is new to North America, but it's not new.
Correct. Okay. So this machine, I don't remember how long it's been selling in Europe, but it has been one of those top sales tractors, and it looks very European. The size of the machine, the fit and finish, it's very European tractor. This tractor is made in Marktoberdorf, Germany, but this tractor just recently came to North America to be sold in North America.
So this is one of three.
I believe it's one of 3 marketing units. We don't even own this one. It's a marketing unit, but
you will have some available June or July of this year.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, this machine, my understanding is you can spec this out from low to high. This is an option monster.
So like the difference of like what you're looking at in this class of a machine is, I'm going to say you're going to have, in my opinion, just knowing the market, you're going to have about $20,000 of option swings. Do you want LED lights? Do you want a buddy seat? You know, just different things like that. You're talking about a 20, if you're staying in the same horsepower, you're talking about a 20 grand swing. With a tractor like this, I'm saying that you're probably talking about $80,000 to $100,000 swings of what you want to have at option. But to me, when you're spending money on something that is going to be used for a specific task, I want to build it to what I want it built for. Just like a house. You know, there's people who go and buy spec houses all the time, and that's typically what this tractor is right here. A lot tractor that has all the bells and whistles. Somebody's going to come in and says, that's a perfect house for me, I don't want to wait for it. But with Fendt, we can actually custom order these tractors if you want. I don't know if you have leather seat options in this tractor.
Not on this one.
Okay, but you know, like this one has glad hands for air brakes. You could hook up a semi-trailer to the back of this thing.
And no other tractor in this size category can do that, right?
That I would say probably pretty confident no other tractor has it from the factory that you could do that.
So glad hands, air brakes, tow a semi-trailer out of the field with it, down the road with brakes on it. Okay, go on, keep going, don't let me stop you. Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah. And then outside of that, I mean, like I said, just the ability to put a factory front 3-point that's actually truthfully coming from the factory. Most other brands are using what's called a Zuderberg, and then I can't think of the other one out there. So they'd be aftermarket accessories that you would have to go and add after the fact. So they're not 100% fit and finish the way that this one would be designed into this model. Which for like you could put a snowblower on this with the PTO on the front of it. Be able to do a bunch of different options. Obviously loader options. One of the loader options with Fendt, which is really cool if you're looking at like the feed market, or if you're specifically trying to get a certain weight consistently out of this bucket, you have the ability to be able to have a Profi Plus loader, which is going to allow you to be able to weight scale this loader, so you can scoop up, you know, like say feed with it. You can know exactly how much feed you have in this bucket. You can dump
so you have
it
a
out.
Scale in the. You can have a scale in the front of the loader.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Just like a payloader.
Absolutely.
I mean, off camera before this video started, I looked at this and I drove it around with John, and I'm like, why would anybody want a cat payloader after running one of these? Especially if you own acreage or a farm, just forget it. This is your machine. If you plow, this is your machine. Unreal. Okay, but let's talk about. Did we cover all the details yet?
Well, we haven't got inside the cab, but you know, some of the other things that are cool features, and I know other smaller tractors have it, but it allows us to be able to start the PTO, drop the hydraulics down, or drop the 3-point arms down, and it also allows us to set a priority on one of the hydraulic levers. So like, let's say, and I'm going to keep using a snowblower. We got a rear snowblower on this. If we want to have the ability, because we're trying to check it over, or we're greasing it, we would be able to move that hydraulic and be able to move that chute right from this position, which is really nice as far as maintenance wise goes.
What if I want a Fendt tractor because of the holy crap warranty, holy cow warranty that we're going to talk about in a minute, but I don't want that. I don't want to pay for that.
And that's the beauty of it. Like I said, you can piecemeal this and order it specific for you. If you don't want the loader, you don't want the front 3-point. If you don't want to have all the hydraulic valves on the back of this, if you don't want to have the glad hands for air, all of those things you don't have to have. And we can take those things off. When you get into the interior of this cab, I will say that this is probably the nicest interior on a class machine like this.
Tell them about the warranty. Let's just lay it out.
All right, so Fendt has what's considered a Gold Star warranty.
Okay.
So that Gold Star warranty is going to be 3-year, 3,000-hour warranty. This tractor has that, but that, to me, that's not unique.
No.
The unique part about it is the first service is going to be 50 hours. That's already prepaid for with the purchase of this tractor. The next 3,000 hours, which would be 500-hour increments, for 3 years is going to be covered under warranty on this tractor. But I know the part that you want me to get to is this is not a dealership responsibility. This is an AGCO responsibility. AGCO owns Fendt, owns Massey Ferguson, a bunch of other brands. However, the best part about this is there's a 48-hour window. This tractor breaks down. We have 48 hours to either fix it or replace it. And that would be on your job site. And actually, I always like telling the stories that we've had here. John and I last year had a tractor that was going out on demo. We were going to take it to a stand, the Dirt Monkey, and we were going to demo that tractor for him. We got a phone call from AGCO that said, hey Corey, that tractor's got to go to Illinois today. They literally had a truck here in 2 hours. That tractor got loaded up onto that truck and it went to go support that Gold Star warranty.
So a guy breaks down.
It wasn't even our customer. It was completely out of our area. They're going to grab whatever's available.
Say it simple so these guys understand it. A guy breaks down, AGCO within 48 hours will have them their tractor either fixed and back in their shop or their field,
Yep.
or they will deliver a different tractor of the equal size or better.
Yep.
Within 48 hours. So a guy is never out more than 48 hours.
Which, obviously, with things going on, 48 hours is still a long time, but it's peace of mind.
Are you joking? Are you joking? Some of these dealers are keeping people hanging weeks. Not even, I mean, I've heard horror stories about
Yep.
guys being broke down on a brand new piece of equipment or a semi-used piece of equipment, and they can't even get back out into the operation.
Yep.
So to know that no matter what, for 48 hours, you are going to be back in operation is peace of mind.
And, you know, the other cool thing, too, is, like, if you love that idea, that comes factory. The 3 years comes factory. You can extend that out to 5-year, 5,000. That comes with a price, but you could extend that same exact Gold Star feeling out for 5 years if you'd like.
Huh. Well, everybody's different. Are you an extended warranty guy, or are you a bare bones warranty guy? I learned long ago I'm an extended warranty guy.
The bare bones warranty ain't too bad, though, on this situation.
No, in this situation it's good.
Give it
But
away.
let's go inside because
Absolutely.
it gets better.
I'll swap with John now.
Okay,
I did the hard part.
John, we got John now. So, John, what are we looking at in here, buddy? Now let's take a look at all of the controls. So it looks a little bit like I'm flying the Millennial Falcon. Okay, you got a lot of controls here, and my first impression is this is a great owner-operator machine, right? This is if you are an owner-operator and this is going to be your baby, and you're going to hop in, you're going to program your tunes in. This is going to be one of those machines where it does everything for you. But John, you made a really good point about this machine.
As we look at this, things are really fairly easy. Everything orange has to do with transmission. Everything blue is hydraulic. Anything white is pre-programmable buttons. So we'll start here. So this is a pre-programmed setting today, so we're just going to tap on Fendt. So it loads everything that we have. Let's try this. And there we go. Now fan speed's off.
Okay.
So this is going to be real similar to a phone. We have hydraulic settings here. Right now we have guidance. If we want to see more things, we can swipe the screen. So this is like our front 3-point hitch, rear 3-point hitch. If we want to select a PTO, if we're running 540 on the rear, it's just like that. What I guess to me the easiest part about this whole thing and what makes it a Fendt is the CVT transmission. So we no longer have to concentrate on engine RPMs, we just got to concentrate on driving it.
Not hitting stuff?
And not hitting stuff.
Okay. That's what the kind of machine I like when I put an operator in it. So what you were saying, now hydraulic control, you can adjust the speed of the hydraulic control. If you want it faster, slower, you can adjust, you can fine tune everything from bucket tilt to the up and down cylinders. Like right now, let's just show you. We're going to slow down the curl of the bucket. So right here, we can just slow down the curl of the bucket. Now I can't even curl the bucket, right? So I've disabled it. Now when we want to speed the curl of the bucket back up, there we go, boom, we're back to our factory. We're
back here.
Yep.
Right there. Now it's going to slow down and speed up.
Now let's do the up down so guys can watch this go up and down. So here we're at standard, we'll slow it way down. So if we get a new guy in here, we don't want, now I'm going the same, I'm pulling the same as I am. Now that's not unique to any tractors, but boy, it's sure nice to have that capability. But also we have the tilt, we're not cowboying. So let's go up and down. Let's go up and down and watch this here real quick. We're gonna bounce up and down, and you watch John and I, we're not doing the herky-jerky, right? We're not bouncing. I don't know how many times I've driven a skid loader all day long and got out and felt like I was in a 12 rounds with Mike Tyson just because of the jarring on my back. So as I'm going up and down, the machine is taking everything out for us. If we want it to do that. If we don't want it to do it, we can make an adjustment on the right up front and have that taken out, right?
Correct. The reason why we're not getting the herky-jerky is because we have suspension on the loader. We also have suspension on that front axle. So between both of them together, we'll take the parking brake off, and now we can hit forward, and away we go.
So now you can go 28 miles an hour with this machine. You're not going to go 28 miles an hour in a loader. That's why I said earlier, why would you buy a loader if you have acreage and you plow snow for a living? This is going to be your machine. You're not going to buy a loader. You're going to need this because you're going to work it in the summertime, you're going to work it in the wintertime. And right now we're going 12 miles an hour, but we're talking without, I mean, it's quiet as a church mouse in here. You're looking down at my butt. What are you guys looking at? That's just weird, you guys. Pay attention, pay attention. Oh, it's my it's not the machine, it's my grabber for my camera. It's not working right. Okay, so what I was saying is, we're going, let's jack her up a little bit here.
So this is the true CVT transmission, so there is no gear shifting in this transmission. So as we go forward and back, it's going to be seamless and smooth. So you're never going to feel it shift. Also, the transition between forward and reverse is very smooth.
And you can actually control the rate at which you accelerate from forward or back. You can set your maximum speed, your minimum speeds. You can control everything. I wonder if that guy's going to look up when he's driving. He didn't.
Yeah. Thankfully, you were doing 13 miles an hour and we blew right by him.
He almost hit one of the only 3 of these in North America, yes, without even knowing it. All right, let's mount the camera in a little different spot so guys can get a different perspective as we're driving around here. Okay, so we're gonna throttle down a bit now. And just let these guys listen and watch.
So one thing you'll notice is we're not using engine throttle.
Okay, what are you talking about?
This has an engine management system, so as it needs more horsepower, the tractor is actually increasing engine RPM automatic. As we slow down and we need less power, our engine RPMs will actually drop. So there's no longer having to worry about which gear we're in or how many engine RPMs I need to run.
You don't worry about anything.
That's all just controlled by the tractor itself.
You get in and drive it like you're driving a pickup truck.
So when it needs more power, it's going to increase engine RPM. When it needs less power, it's going to decrease engine RPM. The one thing you'll see is when fuel savings because of that. So we're no longer running this engine at a high engine RPM all day long. Anybody that wants guidance, this tractor does have guidance in it. We could set an AB line in this and run auto steer. That's one thing probably not too many people are doing, plowing snow. But think about that. You could set up a parking lot with an AB line and then run auto guide back and forth. You got some curbs that you don't want to hit. We could actually set it up so we wouldn't even hit the curbs.
Oh, wow.
A few things to think about that maybe normally you're not thinking about, and that comes with a tractor like this.
So this, I mean, to me, if you're an owner-operator, this would be and I was going to buy one machine, this would be it. I mean, without a doubt, this is legitimately the best tractor I've ever been in my life.
It gives you so many options of what you can do and how you can spec it to a certain customer. You know, we can, like Corey talked about before, we can add $80,000 of options, or we can save you $80,000 by, you know, eliminating the screen here, eliminating certain things in this tractor. So this tractor, like I said, was brought to us by Fendt Marketing. It's to highlight a lot of the options that are available on this tractor. So that's why you're kind of seeing what you're seeing here.
All right, let me out. We'll turn her off. All right, Corey.
You'll take 5?
One at least. I love this thing. But if guys want more information, they want to touch base with you on it. I mean, can you first off just give me 2 things? One, how guys reach you, and what would be a price range on a piece of equipment like this?
So the price range on a piece of equipment like this is a little, just because, like I said, the options that we have to build them, the option that we have to go down on, I'm going to say 100 on the low end up to potentially 200 on the high end.
So that's what I'm saying. On the low end, this is going to replace a loader. For me, it's replacing a loader. I mean, I bought my sledge for $64,000 brand new in the box. And that's a cheap Chinesium loader. It's been great, but the value's not there. Fendt's got a name that's established. Your market value is never going to go down on a Fendt.
Correct.
I mean, come on, man. Fendt's going to hold the value, and it's not the price you pay for a piece of equipment. Is not the cost of a piece of equipment. It's the price you can sell it for, and then subtract that difference.
Yep.
That's a huge thing. That's one of the most important lessons in life I've ever learned, and I didn't learn that figuring it out on my own. I actually had a guy spend an hour and walk me step by step through all of it, and Fendt holds their value, right?
Absolutely. I mean, Fendt holds its value of another color green that's also on the market, but in this class, I think it's going to hold a better value than anything out there.
Okay, and how do guys find you?
Give us a call. I mean, we all are looking to have conversations, and it'd be 608-643-3321. Just get a hold of the sales department, and all of us would be happy to help.
And Corey's not in my backyard. I tread lightly. I head into Green Bay Packer territory as a diehard Vikings fan.
That's unfortunate, but that's your problem.
It's where I was born. But the fact of the matter is you tell it straight. That's what I appreciate about him. He's not going to buffalo you. He's not going to blow smoke up your keister. He's going to tell it to you absolutely straight. To the point where stick around, because Corey and I are going to walk through a different piece of equipment that he sells, and he's going to tell us what not to buy.
Well, finally, I think that video has been on hold for a while, but finally, it works out. So
but we're going to do a buy this, don't buy that, and he sells both of them. And when he's out here telling you, look at this, this is better than that, and he sells that, you got to respect a person that's willing to do that, because a lot of salesmen that I've talked to will not. They just flat out refuse. And if that's not worth a thumbs up, I don't know what is. So hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And if you own a Fendt, we've got to hear from you. I want to hear your experiences with Fendt, good, bad, or in between. I don't own a Fendt. I just can look at them. I've heard great things about them. I know a bit about tractors growing up on one my entire life, but never got a chance to run one of these. So now it's your turn to put your 2 cents in. That's it for this one. God bless. Go get them and go visit McFarland's. Catch you on another one. And no, he's not paying me to say any of this. He's just a good dude. Yeah. Unless you want to pay me.
We could figure something out, maybe.
Catch you guys later. Have a good one, you guys.